What's up, UP? This is David Hale, and welcome to another episode of What Are You Up To? The series where we share all of the latest and greatest tips to keep you ahead of the game in your academic career here at Lone Star College, University Park. Today we're going to be going over how to register for courses. So as usual, we're going to go into our student tab right here. We're going to go to manage classes. Now on mine, you see finish tasks to register. What this means is that I still have some holds on my account, which means I need to fix those holds before I can actually register for courses. Now to figure out what those holds are, I can go ahead and click tasks right here. And it says right on the bottom, 1 to do and 3 holds. Now I can go ahead and click that to figure out what holds I actually have. But if it's confusing or I don't know what these holds are or don't understand how these holds got placed on my account, I can always go down to an advisor here at University Park and have them look over my account, and together we can figure out what we need to do to get those holds removed. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and click Manage Classes. Now here you're going to see Plan and Register for Courses. So this is one way to kind of plan out your courses and your career here with us at University Park. But what I like to do is I prefer Class Search and Enroll, which is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And this is a pretty simple interface. It's just a search bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up EDUC 1300. This is the first class that all new incoming students have to take. So let's go ahead and look that one up. I'm just going to type in EDUC 1300, hit enter, and we're taken to this page. Now, this is important information up here because these are our filters. So what these filters are saying is, first of all, we're looking at only open classes. Now, we cannot register into a closed class, and advisors typically cannot register us into a closed class either. Class has to be open to be registered into it. We want to make sure it's for credit. That means that we are getting credit for taking this course. And here, we are looking for classes at University Park. Now, if University Park is not your main campus and you want to look somewhere else, then you can go ahead and click this X here. And when you do, all of the other colleges in the Lone Star community college system are going to pop up. So here we have Houston North, North Harris. I'm going to click on University Park here. And here are all the courses we have available this semester at University Park. Now, if we just look at one, we're going to see the status is open. This is a regular academic session, which means this is a 16-week course, which is a standard course. We're going to have, this is a lecture course. And also, the class number for this course is 4164. Now, the class number is probably the most important piece of information when you come to see your advisor. If you want to be placed in the class, we need this class number because this class number tells us this is the exact course you want to be put in. Class 4164 defines this entire thing. So class 4164 means that you want a regular academic session course Monday, Wednesday, 9:30 to 10:50 with Professor Ford. So when you come into us advising, be sure you have this number. That way we can easily put you into the course. Other good information, we have the meeting dates. So we have 1/16/24 to 5/12/24. Days and times. So this is Monday, Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. to 10:50. That means classes are on Monday and Wednesday, not Monday or Wednesday. So every Monday and every Wednesday, you'll be in class from 9:30 a.m. to 10:50. We have the room, so this is going to be in University Park, Building 12. This is going to be floor 5, so when you go up the elevator, you're going to want to get up to floor 5. And this is going to be room number 3. So again, this class is in Building 12, floor 5, room 3 at University Park. Now we can go ahead and look at some other courses that are not regular academic sessions. So you'll also see 12-week courses. You'll see 14-week courses. You'll see even 8-week courses. Now, those courses are available, but I will say that when you shorten the time you're in a course, it doesn't mean that you learn less. It just means that they cram more of the information into a shorter time period. This typically makes the course a little more difficult, a little more intensive, because you have more work to do in that course in a shorter amount of time. So you can imagine if a normal course, a regular academic session, is 16 weeks, cramming 16 weeks of knowledge into 8 weeks is going to be fairly difficult, and it's going to be very intensive when you take that course. That doesn't mean it's impossible, it just means that you are going to be busy. So other important things to look at besides the weeks is also whether the course is online or in person. Now, what's the difference? An online course means that this is a course where your professor will give you tasks that you need to complete before a certain due date. It might be Sunday, it might be Friday, but the professor sets that. So during the week, it's your job to complete all those tasks by that deadline. So if you want to work Monday nights, if you want to work Tuesday afternoons on this class, that's totally up to you. The only thing you have to remember is you have to get in the work by the time designated by the professor. So there are no Zooms for this class. There's not a specific time you need to Zoom with your professor. There will never be. These classes are 100% your time, 100% online. Let's say that I'm looking at these courses and I see number 1 here and I feel like that's a pretty good course for me. So I'm going to click this button. And then I'm taken to this page. So I can review the class selection. I looked at this class. This looks pretty good. Once again, I'm going to click next. Now you have 2 options. You can either enroll in the class or add it to shopping cart. When you enroll in a class, that means you're purchasing a seat in the class. When you add to shopping cart, you're not actually purchasing anything. So when I add a class to shopping cart, if I leave the class in my shopping cart, I am never going to be charged for that class. On the other end, I'm never going to be able to see how much I'm going to owe for that class because I've never purchased it. You're only going to be able to see how much you owe for the semester once you register for all your courses. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and add this to shopping cart. And it's going to ask me to review and submit one more time, and I'm just going to click submit. Yes. And now I have just put that course in my shopping cart. So if I click on shopping cart right here, I can see the course right here. It gives me the class number. I can see the day and time. I can see where the class is. I can see the instructor. And this is all really important because when you put class in your shopping cart like this, it lets you see the day and time so you can help build your schedule. Building your schedule is one of the most important things you do as your student because it allows you to build around jobs, around other commitments that you have to make sure that you are successful in your academic career and you don't have any time conflicts. So let's go back to class search and enroll. And now I want to talk about co-requisite courses a little bit. A co-requisite course is kind of like how in science courses they have a lab, but the way that they're built is co-requisite courses are 2 different courses that you need to take together. So let's say I am looking for Math 13-14 and I need the co-requisite. Well, I'm going to click on this. And when I'm looking at these options, how do I know which one of these courses is a co-requisite? Well, that comes down to the section. So you can see here we have on line 3, this class 1482 is section 6303. This is a standard class. Now, if I go down to 4, let's look at this class. This is class 1493. This is section 6C01. Now, this is a co-requisite course. How do I know? Because this C right here stands for co-requisite. So I'm going to be looking for this course's twin. So if I click on this, I can see this is Math 13-14, College Algebra, and this is section 6C01. And if I look down here, it says required, concurrent enrollment in Math 0314, 6C01. So the way that I like to think of these is shoes. You have this class, Math 13-14, as the left shoe, and then you have another class, Math 0314, as the second shoe. Now, I can't register for one shoe without the other shoe, and I need to put on both shoes before I actually go outside, and I'm about to show you how that works. So what I like to do is if I need a co-requisite course, I know that this is section 6C01, and this is telling me that this is the other shoe. So I'll copy this number. Again, why I was saying class numbers are so important. I'll copy the class number for the opposite shoe. I'm just going to copy that, and then I'm going to exit out. So now I can go look up this class, so 6C01, that's going to be this one. Just like before, I'm going to add it to my shopping cart. Add to shopping cart. I'm going to click submit. Click yes. And there we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-click on this. And in the search bar, I'm just going to paste the class number. So that was 1473. Click enter. And here we go. The exact course that I need pops up. So I can just click this. And we see again, this is 6C01. That's the matching course. So I'll click here. Go through the process here again. I'm going to add it to shopping cart. Next. And we're going to submit. Now, once this finishes submitting, I can come up to shopping cart once again, and I can check my classes. So here I have my EDUC 1300. So that's all set in stone. And then I have my 2 math courses. So these are 2 different courses because they're co-requisites, but they go together like shoes once again. So this is section 6C for co-requisite 01. This is also 6C01. Also notice they're both online. They're both with the same professor, both open seats. So these 2 classes match. Now, when I actually want to enroll with them from your shopping cart, you can click these buttons right here, and then you're just going to click enroll right there. Now, this is important because typically you cannot enroll for one of these co-requisite courses without the other one. So if I try and enroll for just this one, and then I click submit, you're going to get an error because it's going to tell you that you need its other shoe before you can walk out of the house, or you can both register for the course. So we'll need to register for these at the same time. Another error is that if you are requiring an EDUC 1300 class, then you will need to register for that class first. So right now, this should work. I should be able to click enroll, and all of these courses should go through. If I can't, then what I should try and do is remove these, enroll first in the EDUC 1300, and then come back to my shopping cart and enroll in the other 2 courses. Sometimes the system gets a little bit weird about that. But that's going to be it for today. I hope this was informational. Hope that you got something out of this. And once again, have a great day.